So today I have a story that's never happened to me before, but I'm guessing with all the new technology, it's going to start happening more and more. So this past weekend I was showing houses to some people, and we went up to this one house, walked up to the door, and I was kind of looking for the lockbox, and I couldn't find a lockbox. Then I remembered, oh, they had hidden the key somewhere. So I grabbed the key, and then I also started telling the people the other thing that the agent had told me about the house. When I said that, the people didn't want to have anything, they didn't even want to go in the house once they found out, you know, what was disclosed or what was mentioned by the other agent. So I, you know, put the key back and we took off, and we had stood there and discussed, you know, why they didn't want to go in and the issues. And then we just left, and I didn't think anything of it. But as I looked back on it, it dawned on me what happened. So as I put the key back where it was hidden, I glanced up and I noticed they had one of those Ring doorbells. Again, at the time, didn't mean anything to me at all. But then later that day, I get a text from the agent, and he was kind of irritated that we didn't go in the house and that I should have let him know right away. And he started telling me, you know, what we had discussed and mentioning things that we had discussed. So clearly we had been recorded. And it made me start thinking, first of all, you are required to disclose in Montana if you're recording audio. You can have video cameras, you know, for security around your property, and they can be on if you're selling your house and doing a showing. But if you're recording audio in Montana, it's one of I think 11 states where you have to get the permission of everybody that they're being recorded. So basically you have to disclose if you're trying to sell your house that, you know, you're recording people. And I know that hardly anybody does it. I have yet to see anybody disclose that, but I know that the recording's going on. But here's a warning. So if you're selling your house, just know that if you have these devices in there and something like this, you know, what we were talking about was nothing, I mean, nobody would ever sue because of it. You know, it was very innocent. But the fact was we were recorded. And if somebody, you know, was sue happy or whatever, if you did say stuff that, you know, you shouldn't have, you could get in trouble because, like I said, Montana is one of 11 states that has laws about recording without everyone's permission. So if you're a buyer, the warning I want to give you and the thing you need to think about, and I try and tell people this, but nobody, you know, nobody goes into houses thinking they're being recorded. But let me say that if you're walking around a house for your own protection, because you may be being recorded and they may never say anything, but here's a scenario that could get you in trouble. So if you go around the house and you like the house and, you know, you want to buy it or make an offer, don't be ripping on, you know, oh, that's the most hideous couch I've ever seen, or I can't wait to get rid of those drapes, or, you know, anything like that, because they may be some personal heirloom or, you know, their grandma's or whatever, and if they hear you ripping on it, they may not like you and may go with another offer if they have another offer, or, you know, not negotiate very well. So when you go to houses, don't talk. I mean, small talk's fine, but don't say anything. The other one that people always do is, if they're interested in the house, I've had this happen a lot, they will say, oh, you know, we're thinking about offering, you know, we can go up to this amount, but we're going to start out at this amount. Well, again, if that's recorded, you just gave up any leverage you had in negotiation. So the moral of the story is, in this day and age, always expect you're being recorded. But on the other hand, if you're a seller, don't record people without their consent, or at least disclose that you have recording devices in there, because it's just, it could get ugly. Like I said, I've never had anything like this happen before, but with all the new technology and all the new equipment that people have, I'm guessing this is going to be pretty common, and just something you need to look out for, whether you're in Montana or any other state. If you want to share this with people in other states, I think this applies everywhere. They may have a little bit different laws on the recording, but like I said, there's 11 other states that it is totally illegal to record audio of people that don't know they're being recorded. So anyway, that's our video this week. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you have any questions, and don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you next week.
Thank you for watching our video. Please call, text, or email for more information, and don't forget to watch our other videos about Montana.